show you some different sounds, and I want to talk about some different properties of sound. The first one is the property pitch. Now, do I have any choir students in here? Anybody? Tracer, are you in choir?
No.
No, okay. Is there anybody who can tell me what pitch means?
Pitch is like the
Okay.
sound of it, like how high it is or low.
Okay, Jawan, can you sing a high note for me?
Nah, I really can't. I can sing a low one.
Okay, then we'll call on you for low. But who can sing a high note?
Okay, really?
For real, can you sing a high note?
No.
I can.
All right.
Oh, no, I can't. I can't be loud and sing a high. No, I'm not.
Be loud and sing a high note, or be quiet and sing it.
Okay, you tell me not to do that. No, I can't.
Right? That's high. Can anybody sing higher than me?
Yeah.
Do it.
No.
Okay, that's what we mean by high pitched. Now the pitch is determined by one of those properties. Does anybody know which of these properties determines pitch?
Amplitude. Wavelength.
Come on, you guys have heard this word before. No?
Pitch.
Have you ever heard the word high frequency or low frequency?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same thing as pitch. Pitch is determined by the frequency. And let's fill that in. The frequency of a wave. And Reed, I want to see you fill in these notes, okay?
What about the other one?
Well, we're going to go through those.
No,
You mean the other
about
letters?
the car.
The other, wait, what? Where? Oh, I'm sorry about the car. I didn't do those. As it moves down the track, potential converted into kinetic. I thought I said that.
You did.
I'm sorry. Potential gets converted into kinetic. So pitch is determined by frequency. So we can model this by playing either and I can play for example a high pitch, which has a high frequency up here, high on the fretboard, or a low pitch, right? That's high and low pitch, or high and low frequency. Okay, second thing is volume. What does the word volume mean?
Loud or low.
Loud or low. But low means low frequency, right?
Loud or soft.
Okay, so let's make a really soft noise. Who can make a really soft noise? And show me like low volume. Yes, low amplitude. Okay. And who can do high amplitude? Or I'm sorry, high volume. Why do I keep saying the answer?
Hey!
Okay, there you go. Jawan knows all about high volume. That's right. Good. Now, Jawan, since you're an expert on that, can you tell me, and since I know you know a lot about cars too, can you tell me which property of a wave determines how loud something is?
The T, I guess.
Well, remember we didn't use T. It's one of these ones. It's amplitude, wavelength, or frequency.
Wavelength.
It's not wavelength.
Amplitude?
It is amplitude. Now, Jawan, I want you to make this connection in your head, okay? What do you put into a car if you want to rattle the trunk? An amp, right? An amplifier.
Right.
Because it is the amplitude that controls how loud something is. That's why this is called a guitar.
Okay.
Right? I love that noise. That is music to my ears. Volume, or how loud something is determined by the wave's amplitude. Great. Amplitude. So, for example, I can control the amplitude of a sound by turning my volume up and playing a chord with a lot of amplitude or softly low. Like softly with low amplitude, right? Let's look at a wave. And think about amplitude and frequency. So, does anybody know which of these two waves would be this note? A or B? Why do you think A, Christina? Is the frequency of high or low?
High.
It's a high frequency note. And what was the definition of frequency?
Number of waves.
Number of waves
The pitch.
in the second.
Okay, so number of waves per second. So if we imagine that like this distance is 1 second, are there more waves in 1 second in A than there are in B?
Yeah.
Yes, there are. So if I played this note, which wave would it be, A or B? B. And you can see that there are less waves per second, so it's a lower frequency. Let's see if we can combine frequency and amplitude. I'm going to play a couple things, and I want you to tell me about the frequency and amplitude, okay? And again, just sort of listen and think. Is this high frequency or low frequency? Or let's do amplitude first. Is that high or low amplitude?
Low.
Low amplitude. Because why?
Quiet.
Because it was quiet, right? And if I change the amplitude, what's that? Is that high or low amplitude? So you can again tell, and look, Reed didn't even wake up. Wow, it wasn't loud enough. He's awake. What is the difference between the two? Does anybody know the difference in terms of a wave?
Yeah.
What does a high amplitude wave look like?
Like a wave.
It looks very tall,
Yeah.
right? Whereas a low amplitude wave looks very short. Okay, now let's talk about frequency. Now I want you to think, is this low or high frequency? Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Is that low or high frequency? You think that's high frequency. How many of you guys think that's low frequency? How many think it's high? Okay, now compare it to this, and let's see if you guys can tell the difference. Now, is that high or low? That one was higher than... Right? That's low frequency because the notes are bass notes. This is high frequency because the notes are high in pitch.
Cool.
Okay. You should learn the guitar. It's a fun instrument.